Good morning. This is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Tuesday, March 19th. Price been pretty quiet here overnight up until here in recent moments. We've seen a price jump here in feed grains. At the moment, wheat is leading the way higher, up about 5 to 7 cents. Corn right now is about a penny better, and the soybean complex has taken a turn lower, currently on or near our lows, down 5 to 6 in beans. About $1 or so lower in the meal, while bean oil prices are down about 40 to 45 points. Not aware of any breaking news have caused this recent shift. If anything comes along, we'll report as needed throughout the day. Heavy rains this past week across east central parts of Argentina and southern Brazil are expected to gradually give way to drier conditions. Rains are expected to fill in across central and northern portions of Brazil through the end of the month, bringing some much needed relief. The second corn crop is, for all intensive purposes, now planted in Brazil, the first big hurdle to realizing a good crop. Given the timely manner of this year's plantings, I think harvest across Mato Grosso could begin as early as mid to late May. Soybean harvest is approaching the 65% level at the moment. Michael Cordier increased both his Argentine corn and production estimates here in the past 24 hours, up 1 million metric tons to 55 in the corn and 51 million metric tons in soybeans. He did hold his Brazilian crop estimates unchanged, while he remains well below the USDA. Corn he's got at 112 versus USDA at 124, and soybeans at 145 versus 155 for the USDA. Here in the U.S., much cooler temperatures. A hard freeze did dip as far south as the southern Midwest and northern Delta region overnight. However, damage to this year's winter wheat crop not expected to be significant. Not much rain is expected across the nation's midsection through the upcoming week. However, late this weekend into early part of next week, a weather system developing has potential to bring some heavy rains to the Midwest, in particular drier areas in Iowa, in southern Minnesota, and much of Wisconsin. So far, I've found 4 states that have begun to report corn plantings, all coming in below the year-ago pace, however, in line with their historical average. Texas being the furthest along, 34% planted, down from 37% a year ago. Louisiana at 28% behind, well behind the 84% pace from a year ago, but in line with the 5-year average. Of the 4 major states to report winter wheat conditions, 3 improved, with Kansas and Texas up 2%, good to excellent, while Colorado jumped 9% to 65%, good to excellent. Conditions in Oklahoma did slip 4% to 61%. Chinese corn imports in February at 2.6 million metric tons were down from a year ago. However, combined imports in the first 2 months of the year at nearly 6.2 million metric tons. That's up 16% from a year ago. Nearly all this grain coming from the Ukraine or Brazil. China continues to show greater acceptance of genetically modified technology. Overnight, the government announced approval of another 27 genetically modified corn varieties and another 3 of soybeans. So we're about a week and a half away from the USA quarterly stocks and acreage report. Through the week, we'll update our estimates leading up to this big event. So right now, weaker in the soy complex, higher across the board in the feed grains. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.